Hey everyone, and welcome back to a new episode of our Cities Skylines Let's Play. Just checking out a basketball court and a park over in one of our suburbs, which is pretty good. So, what are we going to do? Jump out of this view. Okay, so, you guys probably won't be able to tell, obviously, because it's, it's just set up in an episode format, but this is actually the first time I've come back to this save in probably about 3 or 4 days. I've actually got another save I've been running on, or another city I've actually set up for Cities Skylines, for the expansion, of course. But you guys probably won't see that for a little while after this one has been released. So, I'm just going to get my bearings just for a little minute. So I know we've got a lot of problems over here with abandoned buildings. Well, it's all due to workers. Basically not enough workers. So, have a look here. Unemployment is 3%. And actually, if we jump in here as well, have a look through here. A lot of these black buildings, they're actually senior dominated. So they're dominated by senior citizens. And you can actually see it's like in our more established areas. So this is like an older suburb. And around here in the newer ones is the newer area. So what I think has happened is basically I think that we've sort of come up against a bit of a cycle. Like, so we've had sort of a lot of our population perhaps die off in sort of around the same time, and we haven't expanded out enough, and so we actually haven't got enough sort of new blood into the city, and so we've actually come up against a worker crisis. And combine that with the fact that we've actually put down a lot of new commercial, a lot of new offices and stuff like that. It's actually soaking up a lot of our extra workers. So what we're going to do today, we are going to embark on a rather big residential increase. First thing we're going to do is look to fill in this area. So like if you guys sort of remember from last episode I played of this one, I think I mentioned that I sort of wanted to consolidate this area and make it into one coherent city just a little bit more. So that's going to be our first priority. Our second priority is going to be to actually set up another cargo train terminal over here. I'm not quite sure where we're actually going to run that out from. I mean, it's going to have to come over here some way, but whether we sort of try and run it along the bridge and through there, or whether we sort of maybe even come along the water and over this way through the top perhaps, I'm not really quite sure, but I think we're going to need it, basically, because this one's getting very, very busy. So I think, especially as our city keeps growing, and once this industry comes back up again, we're going to need a second one. So that's what we're going to do. Enough of me talking, we're going to jump into the game. Get the game running for a little bit. I'm just going to have a look at the traffic. I know that we sort of fixed up this area, and it's a hell of a lot better than what it was before. So that is really, really good. It's quite busy through here, but that's okay. And obviously this area, of course, as well, is very, very busy. So that is okay. But I mean, it's all running really well. So we don't really have any sort of blocked points or anything like that. And even through here, like, this is very, very busy, but it's actually not too bad. So definitely no gridlocks or blockages or anything like that, which is absolutely fantastic. So that is all good. Cool. Alright, we are going to start building out here. I think what we're going to do for this area is just build. We are just going to build out like this. And we're going to build to there, and then just build around like that. There we go. And then we're going to basically do the same around here as well. So to there, and then there, and then around to hook up to there. Like that. We're going to fill in all of this with residential, and then sort of this one back here, backing onto these offices, are going to be, or back into the commercial, these are actually going to be offices along here. And that should basically sort of bring it up to sort of, the same area. Then we're going to actually extend this out as well, put some houses along here, just to sort of, actually no, not what we're going to do here. So if you have a look at this road coming through here, so we've got our highway coming in, we've got our roundabout, then this road comes off here. But if cars actually sort of want to come into this area, they've either got to come through here, or they've actually got to come through here and then through here. And this area I can imagine is going to get quite busy. So what we're going to do, we're actually going to bring a road around like that. That may not seem like an enormous difference, but I think it actually is going to make quite a difference, especially in the long run. So what it means is the cars can actually come straight through and around, rather than having actually sort of come through this little area. And this should make this area, this intersection here, a lot less busy. And this one should be okay. I think that's actually pretty good. So then what we're going to do is going to run a road out here, fill up these with houses, just to sort of bring it all in. I know it's not probably the most amazing design work, but I think that's what we're going to do. I'm actually even tempted to fill in this area somehow, maybe run a road down here just to fill in this. Like we've done it along here, sort of fill this in area. Just want to sort of make it, like I sort of mentioned, to one coherent city a little bit more, because a lot of time in Cities Skylines you can feel like you're building sort of separate suburbs that never really merge. So I'm really happy with this area, like it sort of all connects in. It's really, really good. That's what we want to do over here. So what we're going to do, we're going to chuck down a whole bunch of low density residential. All along here, going to fill in just all of this. Down to there, I think. And then we're going to fill it in all the way along like this, and just this little strip there. All the way through to probably to there, and then along here. These ones, and all three there like that. Then we're also actually going to put down offices along here. So we're going to put all this area as office space. Up to there. Like that. And that sort of, you know, it all sort of brings it in, ties it in together a little bit more than what it was. Which I think is hopefully pretty good. Got a few more ways into this area as well if you're coming in this direction. So you're coming here, or you're actually coming here, or even sort of around this way. I don't think I'm actually going to put a road connection in here, although maybe I will later on, but that's sort of an option we can tackle later. Apart from that, I think everything is pretty good. I'm actually tempted to just fill in this area too. Maybe even sort of just through here, maybe not around the intersection, but then maybe back around. I'm not really sure, guys. Not quite sure yet, we'll see. I mean, it's not too much noise pollution in that area. Definitely going to be fine along here, so cool. Alright, we're just going to check our water pipes. We're going to have to fill one through here, like that. Just going to run a little one there, and just a little one there to cover those gaps, and also just one through here, like that. I think that's everything. They definitely have power and all that kind of stuff, so that's good. We can get the game running. We've got quite a bit of residential demand, so this area should fill in relatively quickly. And yeah, looks like, do we need power over here? No we don't, because we need to connect up through there, so we actually get rid of this now, which is good. Can we get rid of anything else? We've got power running all the way through there. Doesn't look like this area is going to connect up, so we might have to do something about that a little bit later. Don't need these anymore too, because actually connect up through there, which is really, really good. Gonna get rid of that one. That's okay, that's okay, that's okay. That's okay, we still need that. Do we need this? Yes, we do. Yep, because it doesn't quite hook up all the way around. Yep, that's all good. Cool. So I'm not too worried about a lot of this. I don't think it's really anything we've done particularly wrong. I just think it's sort of a little bit of a cycle thing, and I suppose maybe we could have expanded it a little bit better. So our percentages aren't too bad. So 70% seniors, although our birth and death rates are a little too close for my liking. I generally like to see them a little bit higher than that. So, you know, otherwise having more births than what we've got at the moment. So I think that should be fixed by bringing a lot of new people into the city like this. So yeah, we're just going to have to expand a little bit out, I think, and then this problem, this lack of workers problem, should fix itself over time. So I'm not going to stress too much about that at the moment. I mean, it's looking pretty good, isn't it? I'm pretty happy with it. I think once we fix up this area and sort of build around here a little bit more, I'm going to feel a bit better about how it looks. And then what I think we're going to do, once we've actually filled in all this sort of round with here with residential, like low density, after that I think we're actually going to start converting a lot of this through as high density residential. I think it's probably worth doing that. Like our population isn't actually all that huge for the amount of space we've taken up, which is understandable because like down here in like our burbs down here, like it's a lot of empty space and like that kind of stuff, which is good because that's like the look we were going for and I really like it. But yeah, like we have taken up a lot of space for the population we've got, so I don't really want to just sort of keep building around here. So once we've done that, I'm actually going to start converting sort of this area through here into high density, and may sort of leave this as low density, sort of phase it out a little bit, sort of what we've done over here, but sort of in a little bit of a different way. So I think that's what we're going to do after that, and then that should give us quite a few population, and we shouldn't have to sort of expand our residential for a little while. So that's all good. I think we're going okay. What if we go over here? Might put up some policies. I don't think we've put anything here yet. So we're actually going to put in the industrial space planning, which gives double the amount of goods produced by industry. So we've got a fair bit of cash flow, and quite a bit of reserve cash or cash in hand as well. So that's pretty good. Got a whole new industrial or commercial, high density commercial set up over here, so that's going to be really good. So we'll sort of be able to build out through here and then out through this way, and sort of hook these two areas up as well. So that's quite good. Yeah, our residential is sort of just build around like this, I think. So probably follow this road line, build it around like that. Once we've done that, then we can start converting it over. Paradise Falls is going well. Belmont Park is fine. The workers' camp's fine. And apart from our worker issues over here, it's all good. So that's fine. All going quite well, I think. So we probably do need another area at some stage. Like I'd probably like to have access maybe to some of these, or even over here. Actually, probably this one makes the most sense, I would think. Perhaps, maybe, so we can start sort of building out here a little bit. Just sort of, I don't know, phase it out a little bit. Well, you know, sort of, I don't know, feather it out a little bit so it doesn't look sort of such a sharp edge there, which will look a bit better. But yeah, so I mean, if you look at this terminal, like it's getting a huge amount of use in there. Especially because all the commercial things come in there, the commercial vans and stuff come in there, and they can't come in through here because we actually put in a traffic ban. Don't think anyway. Looks like they are still. Yeah, no, I suppose they can because it's not heavy traffic, is it? It's like heavy traffic is just trucks. Yeah. But I think I'd actually like to purchase this tile, and what I think we'll do is actually probably bring this road along here, then sort of bring it in through the top here, and that'll give access to these commercial areas along here. And I suppose they're still going to use the highway, aren't they? Because they're sort of using this. They're going to come into here, which is the bulk of our commercial. So we look at our zoning. This is our zoning, if you're sort of new to the series or something. Yeah, so all about industry, forestry over there, our residential, some commercial just around here, which is like our starting area, and then a big block of offices and commercial area over there, which is pretty good. So a lot of these houses are being filled in now. They're actually nearly completely built in. So I think we may sort of actually keep building out a little bit. So yeah, so that's pretty good. Pretty happy with that. So what I think we're going to do, we are going to build out through this way. So I think we might even try and get 2 roads in. So try and do this. And do we want another intersection? Probably not. Maybe we do. No, we don't at the moment. We may later. We'll see how that goes. And then we're also going to build out this way. Probably just to... yeah, actually. Because we're not going to build along these sort of zoned areas anyway, so that should be okay. So we're going to fill in, oops, not that, residential, there we go. So we're going to fill in, fix up these ones to be moved. Yeah, so we're going to fill in all of this, so just along here like this, and to there, and all of this up to about there, I think. And through there like that. So I think we're probably going to leave some of these free for the moment. Which you see, you may fill them in later. Actually, might fill in sort of the first 2 there, because we've got our leisure stuff here, so that should be okay. So we fill in the first 2 areas there, just fill it in a little bit better than what we do at the moment, so that's good. Once these are built in, then we're actually going to start building out this way, sort of wrap around here as well, like that, and that should be pretty good. So we have our services in there. It's all set up pretty well. So yeah, going pretty well, I think. It's actually kind of funny now to look at this, like how sort of well this is working now. Like I know it's not amazing, I know it's not the most amazing traffic design you're ever going to come across, but sort of we went through a few different variants and like nothing was working, and made it a hell of a lot worse like for quite a while there, but you know, we're sort of back up and fixed. High crime rate, we shouldn't do. So what's our crime rate? 6%, which is pretty good really. What about fire? Fire's good, fire coverage. We probably need another one over here somewhere, don't we? Actually, probably here. I think what we may do is actually put down another fire station. We've got a lot of money, so it's not really a problem. We're going to put down a fire station and if we can fit it in, a police headquarters. There we go. And yep, that's all good. Just going to fill in those there. Cool. So there we go. That's far better fire coverage, so through our CBD and stuff as well, so that's quite good. A bit red over there, but most of everything else is pretty good. Crime rate's up at 7, back down at 6, yeah, it's okay. So we're definitely going to need a jail at some stage. We're sort of really good on jail capacity. I know it's sort of meant to, like, you know, rehabilitate prisoners and that kind of stuff, but I'm not really quite sure where we'd put it at the moment. Maybe over here somewhere, maybe just along... Probably over here makes a bit of sense, doesn't it? Sort of like in its own little area over here, where there's nothing else around. I think that's what we're going to do. Actually, going to put one down there now. So we're just going to actually run this road out there like that. We're just going to do something, just a little something different like this. Just do like that. And then, why is that snapping? There we go. Like that, and then down like that. And then we're actually going to come into the police jail, and we're going to put down our jail right there. There we go, and we just put down some trees and stuff at the front. Just in here, like this. There we go. So there we go, guys, we have our jail set up, although we need power, obviously. So run a quick little power line, and then some water as well, so just going to run that one through. Cool. So we have our jail. So we have a jail set up, which is quite good. So jail capacity is very high, which is good. So I think we'll have some vans and stuff coming out of here to go and pick up prisoners. Prison vans. So actually just get rid of that road there. Cool. Cool. So that's quite good. So residential, this is all building in quite quickly, which is good. Just going to check the water, so we definitely do need some water through there, like that. We've got some fires, but I think we did set up a fire station. Yeah, it's a fire station there, that's good. Cool, so that's okay. So this is all building quite nicely, which is good. And still getting some demand and stuff, so that's really good. So it shows there's a lot of demand for residential. Unemployment, yeah, still around the same, although senior, this is quite an important figure. Senior percentage is actually starting to drop, which is good. So it means we're getting actually sort of a younger population, which means because we're getting a lot of young people into these areas, into these new houses. Whereas through here, like a lot of senior dominated houses, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. But in terms of workers, if you get your seniors as too big a percentage, you don't have enough workers, which I think is probably the problem we run into. So senior percentage is still dropping, which is quite good. So it's definitely what we're after. Cool, so I'm actually tempted to sort of build some little, just extend this out a little bit, just to sort of flesh it out a bit. And I'm a little bit obsessed with this whole, making into one coherent city thing, but yeah, okay, I'm going to do that. I'm just going to build these sort of roads out from here a little bit. Let's do something. What's that there? Is that a building? No, it's just a house. So I'm actually going to go there and then come to here. And then I think that's probably okay. I don't think we really need to build in there. So I'm just going to build like that, and or zone like this, and then through to there like that. Cool. There we go. So we'll put those in as well. Do we need water? No, we don't. We've got power as well, so that's quite good. So that's looking a lot better, guys. I'm a lot happy with that. And like, I know it sort of is still two separate ones, but it's also not as much as it was anyway. So I'm just going to fill in our district. I think I'm actually going to split these. Once we can start converting into high density residential, I'm actually going to split these into two districts. So sort of probably cut it through here somewhere, through the middle, and have this as like, I don't know, Evergreen Mills Heights or something, like a different name, and then sort of have this as a separate one as well. Just so they're going to be sort of two different zonings. I'm actually going to set up a different district for here as well. So I might do that now. I think I'm actually going to get away from the CBD name as well. I might even call them something different. So I don't know what I'm going to call it. We'll just leave it at that for the moment. We'll change it later. Come back to that later. So getting quite a bit of residential demand coming back in, which is good. I actually put down some trees in this area just to make it look a little bit prettier, a little bit better. So without that one, so just put down some trees. So sort of through here like this, and then sort of fill in this area as well. Which hopefully will sort of bring it all in a little bit more, tie it in a little bit more. That's obviously what we're going for, like that. So just put down some trees, go to a different model. Like that, and then put some more trees down through here. So it actually looks like we haven't actually put in sort of trees in this area either, so it's good. Get some trees down. So we're filling this through here and through here as well if we can. I think we did most of this area already, but cool. It's looking quite a bit better, which is good. There we go. Might even put some trees along here. I don't think we're probably going to build along here, so if we tree some trees and stuff through there, that would be quite good. So I might even just put some little bushes and stuff where we can fit them in. There we go. There we go, guys. I think that looks heaps better. So it sort of all looks like it ties in now. Like, obviously they're going to be different because they're different, like, zonings, and like even in like real life and stuff, you don't generally have sort of residential sort of runs right up to, you know, business districts and CBDs and stuff like that. You just generally use like a, you know, a bit of a break. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with that, especially around here. It looks a lot better. So yep, that looks heaps better. Cool. So what I'm thinking we may do, given we get lots of residential, we're actually going to keep expanding. Because we definitely want to get lots more. We need more workers, basically. I think we need lots more workers for our industry. So, we're actually going to start building around this way. So what we're going to do, we're just going to do, turn off the snap like that. I think what we're going to do, I think maybe just sort of build like rings around like this, rather than sort of coming through like that. I think maybe just do this. So we're going to build around like to there. Then we're going to kind of come out from here to there and around, around, not like that. Like that, around to there. Then we're actually going to bring this road through here and hook up to that one there. So this is going to be like sort of our main road, so we actually connect these two through, which is quite good. I'm hoping that our trucks actually don't use this road, although if they do, we may sort of just bring a district zoning across to cover this road, which means they won't be able to sort of use heavy. We use this road to get their like trucks and stuff out. They'll have to use the highway that we built, so we'll keep an eye on that. But for now, I think we're just going to sort of keep building around like this. So maybe from there, just around to there, and then another small one around to there, and then I think maybe so even build in there like that. So there we go. So that's going to be sort of how our city looks. And then we're going to, like I mentioned, high density residential, sort of fill in a lot of this area, rather than keep expanding out, because then I think we may look at expanding in a different area, maybe around here somewhere instead. We will see, but for the moment, we're going to extend all our water and stuff through, so like that. And then from here, we extend all this down to there. Power should be fine, that'll just join in on its own, and we're just going to zone in all of this stuff as residential. So I'm actually going to use this one, just to do sort of a big block at the same time, so we don't have to worry about it too much. There we go, like that, like that. Jump back to this, and zone in all of this. I think we're going to zone this as well. Through to like there, like that, and all the way around to there, and also should we fill this in? I'm not sure. Yes, we should. So we're going to zone that in there, and then all this through here. There we go. So there we go. That's better. And might as well do that there if we're going to zone in that. So that's good. Where's the road? Yeah. So we're going to leave this free for other services if you want to put stuff down there. So that's good. And there we go. Oh, that's good. So we're just going to keep running the game. Starting to get a few not enough educated workers. So we're going to look at our education, and wow, we should have looked at this a long time ago. So we are definitely lacking in elementary schools and high schools. So what we're going to do, we are going to jump into our elementary schools. We're going to put one down over in this area, I think. So basically, I think we're going to put one here, and then maybe even two in this area. I think we'll probably have two, maybe one here, and maybe one down in this area. Because we need another, 790 capacity, basically, even just get back to break even. So, given that elementary schools only hold 300, that's going to be, we need another, I suppose we need another 4 really, aren't we? 4 or 5. Alright, we're going to put one down here. I think it's probably a decent area to have it, so we're going to put one there. We're going to put one down, can we fit it in here? No, we can't. What about in this area? Come on, surely. There we go. We'll put one there next to the park and such. Just run the game for a little bit, see how the capacity. So we're going to need, actually going to put down another 2. So I think we're going to put one down here near the services, and then we're going to put another one just probably over here somewhere. There we go. So this one won't hook up yet. We'll just have to wait until it sort of fills in a bit better. Actually, it has. That's good. So our elementary school capacity is now 2100. So we've got about 400 spare, which is really, really good. So that should be a lot better. Getting a few abandoned buildings. Those, and there. Now for high schools. So how much does a high school hold? So it looks like 1,000. So we're going to need another 2,000, aren't we? Or 3,000 actually. So we need another 3 high schools. So maybe we should put one here, and then over here, and then another one over here. Cool. So high school. I think we're going to put one down here. So we did have another, I think an elementary school along here. So I think if we can fit one in here somewhere. There's going to be a really good spot. So we can fill in all this area. Put one down over here somewhere. So where would be a good spot? Maybe in here. Maybe sort of on the main road somewhere. There we go. Perfect. And then I think we should probably put one next to our elementary school over there. So there we go. 5,000 capacity, so we've got another extra 1,000, which is really good. So that should be our education sorted for a little while, which will be very, very good. And should keep our high density commercial quite happy. So there we go. Complaining lack of customers. Not enough customers. Yeah. I don't think there's really a whole lot we can do about that. There's not really all that many of them. There's a few here and there. Probably understand over in this area a little bit more because it's like further away. Where's our transport? Do we need another metro station? Probably not yet. Probably will later over here. 2,215 is actually pretty good for a city this size using the metro. So it looks like we've covered most areas pretty well. Maybe we do need another one sort of through here. Looks like quite a big bare area through there. So maybe we do need another one in there. Interesting. The only problem is it's such a pain to change the the routes and stuff, because you can't really tell actually what you're changing. Like, I know we've set up multiple ones for different areas and stuff, or have we? Did we just do like one big one? Probably just did one big one, didn't we? I think from memory. I don't think these help. No, can't do it through there. Alright, I think we're just going to do it. So we're going to put down another metro station through here somewhere. So I think we're actually going to put it down sort of near the school. So where's the school? School's there. So I think maybe sort of put it right outside the school. So I think that probably makes sense. It's near the high school and the primary school, and sort of covers this area as well, so hopefully it's going to get used. So we're actually going to sort of run in, oops, turn those off. So just run in there like that, and then sort of hook it up over here as well like that. Alright, so I think we're just going to have to get rid of these, because I don't really know how to, I'm not confident enough to sort of change it, because I don't know sort of where it goes, which way it flows through and all that kind of stuff. It doesn't really tell me from what I can tell. Alright, unfortunately, we're just going to get rid of all these. There we go, those there, get rid of that. Where are these ones? There. Where's the other one? It's around here. There we go. There's one. There we go. All done. Alright, so what we're going to do, we're going to start here. You go here to there, 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 there, and there, and there, and then so you go there and then back again. So you go to there, to there, to there, 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 and there. So that's completed. I'm not really sure what the other one we had. I know we've had sort of 2 lines set up, but I think they should probably cover everything. I don't really think there's anything that we're missing there. Alright, we'll see how that goes. If we drop passenger numbers, we'll look at changing it, but for now, I think that looks pretty good. So I'm going to check the traffic over here. This lane is a lot better. I assume it's going to be because this is getting used a lot more. So this was actually sort of really congested for quite a while, but it's definitely getting better. Lots of abandoned buildings, isn't it? Oh well, that's the way it is. So this is very, very busy. So I think we've got a few options. I don't think it's probably worth putting a second cargo terminal here. I think it's going to be better to put one sort of here somewhere, because they come out this way. So if we put it right round about here, they can sort of just come out here, come into the cargo terminal and sort of come back, especially when we sort of build out this way as well. But to do that, we're going to have to run a rail line through here and hook up into the main line probably over here somewhere, which could be a bit messy. I'm just going to have to think about it. So population, actually increased our population 2,000, or over 2,000 in this episode, which is really good. So Should be getting some more workers and stuff in, although unemployment's only 3%. So I'm guessing that we probably expanded our commercial and offices way too quickly. And didn't sort of leave enough time for the changes and stuff to sort of happen. Because obviously, like, it takes time for everything to sort of, you know, kick in and for all of the systems and, like, population and workers and all that kind of stuff to adjust. So I think we probably expanded this area way too quickly and it's too big for like the size of our city. So it is a very big area, like, for commercial and offices and stuff. Yeah, alright, that's cool. It'll be sorted. It'll be fine. So running at 30.5 minutes, guys. I actually think what I'm going to do is actually probably put a pause in the video here. So with our demands and stuff are all down, they're all sort of sorted. This is all a bit of a mess, but you know, this is going to sort itself out eventually. It looks like it's even starting to regenerate a little bit, which is good. And I think what we're going to do next episode is, I'm just going to check this. Are the trucks coming through here? Yes, they are. All right, so what we're going to try now. Last thing we do. Oops, didn't want to do that. We are going to extend this out like that to there and just trim off all of that. To there we go. So hopefully, if we now, so we check on this, just double check that it does have the heavy traffic ban. Yep. So hopefully now trucks and stuff won't be able to use this, or they won't use it, because we don't really want them coming through here. I want to keep them to the highway. So, yeah, I haven't seen any coming through, so that's quite good. Yep, all sorted. Good. That's good. Yeah, so like I said, probably going to put a pause in the video here, and the first thing we're going to do next time is actually set up another cargo terminal here. I think we're just going to have to run it through here. We're going to have to run it probably through this way. I don't think it's probably going to be worth it running it around the top, although we could do, I guess, across the water. It could look quite cool, couldn't it? Maybe, potentially. I suppose it's not really going to be that big a problem to actually sort of just run it through here. Run it past the workers' camp. Run it over here and then hook it up over here somewhere. We'll see. Alright, I'm going to pause the video, guys. Hope you've enjoyed this episode and hope you're enjoying the series. We're up to a fair few episodes now. I think this must be like 16 or something. Yeah, so the series is going quite well, quite happy. Hope you're enjoying it all, and it would be amazing if you guys, if you like the video and the series, if you could subscribe to the channel and like the video as well, so every little bit helps, and that would be enormously appreciated. So I hope you've all had a wonderful day, and I'll see you all for the next episode.